Fred Reppert was the world's most renowned auctioneer in the early 1900s, and in 1921 he decided that he needed to train people to become auctioneers. He saw the need for auctioneers in the country, so he formed the Reppert School of Auctioneering in 1921, and we've continuously had a school since then. We think the Reppert School of Auctioneering is the business school of auction schools across the United States. Many auction schools emphasize bid calling and the fast talking, and I think when you're looking at a career in auctioneering, I think you ought to go to the school that is best known for being the business school of auction schools in America. I think one of the reasons you would want to choose Reppert School of Auctioneering is because of the quality of our curriculum. We have an 800-page textbook on auctioneering, which is the best curriculum textbook on auctioneering ever produced in history. The other aspect of it is the instructors, the teachers, the professors. We have 30 of very good instructors who come in and teach the school. So I think the combination of curriculum and instructors, those are the two main ingredients in education, and we want to educate for auction success. And then third, when you look at auction schools and the people who graduate from them and you take them out 5 years after graduation, the national average is about 5% of the students who graduate from auction schools across the United States are still left in the auction business. We've tracked several of our auction school graduates, and we have found that we have 40%, which is like 8 times the national average.
In 1921, it was January, and Fred Reppert, then world-famous auctioneer, was having his first auction school class. Well, it was one of his great ideas to say, hey, when everybody comes in, I'm going to make them sell the very first thing. So he thought about it for a little bit and decided to take a little walk down to the hardware. I'm assuming one of the first things he saw was a garden hoe hanging on the wall.
Every graduate and every instructor who's an auctioneer auctions this Reppert garden hoe several times.
And then, in that cold January morning in 1921, the first student number 1 got up in front of the whole class, and Fred Reppert said, "Sell this hoe."
And we record you at the beginning, and then after the course is complete at the end of the 2 weeks now, then we also tape you and record you again after 2 weeks to show the difference of day 1 and the last day of auction school.
It kind of breaks the ice, but it also makes them nervous, but people get to know each other. It's really something that the class can gather around and say, you know, this is something, it's the mascot, I guess you could say, of Reppert Auction School. I mean, it's just an amazing eclectic mix, and they all come together, and it's just like, wow, what's going to happen with this class? What's going to be the chemistry? What's going to happen with these people?
Over the course of 15 years, I've probably taken anywhere from 30 to 40 different seminars, and by far this was the best one I've ever been to.
And many different types of people in different backgrounds. For example, in this class we had everybody from farmers to movie producers.
I came to the auction school to do research for a television project that we're doing on auctions. The one and only school of about 4 that I think we seriously looked at that got back in touch with us, that followed up, was the Reppert School of Auctioneering.
How's it really going to end up at the end of the 2 weeks? Are they going to get along? Is everybody going to pass the exam and things like that?
Really exceeded my expectations as far as what there really was to learn and what they taught me.
They go through many aspects of the business, and you definitely need this going forward.
Everybody was excited about what they do, and they had great information that they shared without reservation.
They had no fear of the unknown at all, none. And that was an amazingly refreshing experience. Feel free to shop around, but you'll land here. I certainly hope you will, and you won't regret it whatsoever.
Everybody can be an auctioneer. That's what we believe, and that's what we try to show to each of the students that come through.